Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs. This, I don't think it really hits you until you're standing up here, or actually the last 2 hours as I saw all of you come in and I realized just how many of you there are. It's a tremendous honor and I'm very, very grateful for it. You know, most of us here consider ourselves financially literate, but in fact, a majority of Canadians are not. And when it comes to millennials, that fail rate is almost at 70%. And it's actually a global issue, not just a Canadian issue, because ironically, the OECD says that Canadian kids are second in the world, best at financial literacy, and yet 70% are failing. I have 4 adult children, and their friends are constantly asking me questions. But they're not basic fundamental questions. They're asking me questions about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and day trading and foreign exchange and things like that. But they never took the time or they never had the opportunity to understand the basics of personal finance. My kids often joke that a high school education should instead focus on financial training rather than perhaps trig or calculus, for whom most will never use beyond high school. Now, I am really encouraged by the Ontario Minister of Education put in place a pilot project earlier this year. And the idea is that they are going to finally incorporate financial literacy into the grade 10 curriculum. And I think that's a massive step in the right direction. I'd just like to take a second. I have a very large family. I'd like to thank all my children and my family for their support and their tolerance as I lock myself up and do my writing or prep for my seminars. My poor kids became unwitting guinea pigs for all my teachings, but I think now they're really quite proud that they think they know more than their friends. I'd like to have a big thanks to Barb Morgan and Kelly Newber from Invus MI for all their support and encouragement. Keep me going. And I'd also like a big shout out and thanks to Marg Green, my super awesome mortgage broker and a legend in the industry herself. And finally, thank you, where did he go? To Usury and to Home Trust Company. I think they really truly deserve all our support for getting such a raw deal this year, and I for one intend to stand behind them. Thank you.